And I too welcome this debate because it gives members the opportunity to discuss an issue that is very close to our constituents' pockets. And like many others, my constituency is a mixture of the urban and the rural, and everyone is feeling the pressure at the pumps. Madam Deputy Speaker, this motion was necessary to create the opportunity to have a debate on this issue, but sadly it does omit crucial aspects of this important issue, and I am very disappointed that the amendment tabled in the name of my honourable friend for St Helens North was not taken on board, because that did fill the debate with all the issues that we need to discuss and the issues that are pertinent for discussion. And I did think that the honourable member for Harlow's mask slipped a bit on his bipartisanship in relation to some of the political points that are contained within his motion, because my constituents want to know two things from this debate. First of all, they want to know the government's plan to tackle the high cost of fuel now, and secondly, they want to know the longer-term plan for our country to enable it to become less dependent on petrol and diesel in the future. And the honourable member of Harlow purports to be a champion of the cause for the consumer, but in truth, whilst this debate partially covers the issue, important facts are left out and the bigger story is left untold. Now, John Peel said, "I never make stupid mistakes, only very, very clever ones." And I wonder, therefore, if the honourable member for Harlow has indulged in John Peel's rhetoric in this particular motion, because it contains faint praise for the government's austerity programme, a programme for me which is a significant part of the problem, not part of the solution, because it goes too far and too fast. And there is no mention whatsoever, Madam Deputy Speaker, of the whopping 20 pence a gallon that has been placed on the price of fuel with the latest VAT rise. So I do wonder. Yes.
Is he aware that the last Labour government actually increased the cost of petrol no less than 12 times? Will he not agree with me that we wouldn't be having this debate if it hadn't been for those occasions?
I'm grateful for the additional minute, and I would remind you that it was your government that introduced the fuel tax escalator. On that point,
my friend for giving way. I was just looking at the AA website this morning, actually, and comparing unleaded fuel prices in my region of the north. Between May 06 and May 10, over a 4-year period, the prices increased by 24.2%. 24.2 pence, but between May 2010 and May 2011, in 1 year, we've seen a 16 pence jump. That's two-thirds of the previous 4 years of the Labour government.
Absolutely, and that gives the real picture, and I'm going to come on to that in a moment. Madam Deputy Speaker, my constituents know that the price of oil is linked to the complexities of production, the complexities of exchange rates, and the complexities of international stability. And interference with one of those, or more, can cause prices to spiral out of control. Yet they lose the comprehension when they see little evidence of price reductions when factors are reversed. And various honourable members have already said in the debate that in 2008, and I remember it well, oil was $147 a barrel and the price of unleaded in my town was £1.15. And yesterday oil was $114 a barrel and the price was £1.35. And no, I've already had a couple of interventions. If you don't mind, I'm going to let a couple of people come in. Well, I might do in a minute. But I think we need some answers from the Minister to explain that phenomenon, because it's something that the public don't understand. And if this debate is to have some credibility, it needs to address some other issues. I don't believe the simplistic proposal put forward by the honourable member for Harlow in respect of reduced prices get more income. I do believe that if the honourable member for Harlow believes that we have to reduce fuel duty, he has to tell us where the other cut is going to come. Is he going to increase other indirect taxation or increase direct taxation in order to fill the gap?
I thank the honourable gentleman for giving way and for signing the motion. Now, as I mentioned in my remarks, the AA approved that actually the Treasury are getting £1 billion less in revenue because of the high cost of petrol. It's unaffordable for people to drive their cars, so they're actually losing money. If they cut taxes, they'll actually get more money into the Treasury.
You offered before, and I still don't understand it, and I signed the motion because there was only an opportunity to discuss this important issue for our constituents. I would have much preferred if the amendment had been accepted by my right honourable friend from St Helens North. But the honourable member for Harlow is going to have to tell us that if we cut fuel duty, how is he going to fill that gap? And if he believes that the gap does not need to be filled because we can tax less, then he has to tell us what public services are then going to suffer. Now, a former member of this House, Madam Deputy Speaker, was once described as a vacuum surrounded by charisma. I think what we all hope at the end of this debate, at the end of the day, that this debate doesn't become a vacuum surrounded by synthetic anger. Thank you.